everyone, welcome to our show, A Man's Journey. I'm Mo Solomons.
And I'm Tshepo. Thank you for joining us today. Today we have Roystan and Natalie as well as Natalie and they'll be telling us more about themselves as well as the project that they're currently working on called the Rise Project. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Welcome, Roystan. Roystan, tell us a bit about yourself.
A bit about myself. So I'm the artist, and by nature I'm also an activist within the community. I play a lot of roles within the community, as well as in my daily job. So I don't like to be confined to one specific title or something that I claim, because I'm very versatile and I do a lot of things. So yeah, whenever I can apply my trade, my efforts, I do.
And where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Westbury originally.
Okay.
Yeah, born and bred in Westbury. So yeah, this is my place.
Thank you. Natalie, so our viewers can know who you are.
Interesting bio there. That's a very interesting bio. Okay, I'm Natalie, originally from Elmore Park. Relocated to the west, which is Westbury, past 2 to 3 years. My portfolio is not as large as Roystan's. However, I am a talent agent as well as a casting agent. I do script writing. Can I mention that I'm actually a producer of the show? Jokes. I would like to say I'm an activist as well, but I'm not that intense involved like Roystan is. But with the initiatives, I try my best to get involved. Whether it's feeding the community, whether it's standing against an agenda or a movement or good cause, I'll tap in. I'm for the community. I love the community. I love the people of the community. I love Westbury. Don't get me wrong, Elders. That's where my heart is now.
We love all the communities.
We do.
Any communities.
But Westbury stole my heart. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
But Westbury is just the base of operations, if you can say so. But obviously,
Westbury is the factory.
Honestly, our communities, all the communities. But as I'm saying, it really kept into my heart. Westbury's really become that home for me. Although I'm originally from Kari, relocated to Elders, so I'm actually Korean. Relocated, moved to Elders, grew up in Elders, and then staying here now. So it came full circle, clearly.
No, definitely.
So in a nutshell, that's what where I am.
Cool.
How about you?
Hi, Nats.
How are you?
I'm good. So, guys, let's jump straight into it. What is the Rise Project?
Do you want to answer?
Sure, I'll go for it. The Rise Project is an initiative that we have formed against GBV, gender-based violence.
Okay.
As Mo always says, it's not just against females. It's gender against gender, whether it's woman and husband and wife, or vice versa. It's against kids as well. It's against the LGBTQA. The alphabet. So it's and we're all affected by it somehow or the other. So the initiative came about after they arranged a march in the community, and I think we'll probably tap into that exponentially. So the idea came from that, and we got a lot of creators involved, we got a lot of artists involved, and said, because this is affecting us badly, as much as COVID and Corona affects us and it's a pandemic, this is also a pandemic. So we want to be the voices for the voiceless, as always.
So Roystan, tell us your part in this project.
Well, the part I play in the project is it's vast. Okay, it's vast because I assist with the team with obviously brainstorming what the Rise Project is about, and what it is. What Nat said is basically after the march we spoke, and the idea came about to do something within the community that speaks to a large audience, a wider audience, and so we need to get a message across and raise an awareness. And then we came up with the Rise Project. It's time that we rise up
Yeah.
against all the brutality that we see, all the senseless killings of women and children, the abuse that's going on, it's rampant in our communities, the drug-infested areas that we live in, the ambitiousness youngsters that come up with their only ambition is to stand on corners and sell drugs for a peddler, a drug dealer who didn't even finish his own, didn't finish matric. He doesn't have any ambition, but his only goals is probably to have a house and a flashy car, and that's what attracts the youngsters to people of that nature
Yeah.
and that culture. And the stereotypes. Also, we want to rise up against the stereotypes that perpetuate that colored people are drunkards, thieves, alcoholics, killers, murderers, and everything that is
And
just
lazy.
and everything that just degrades our moral fiber every day when we get up, to think that we are being labeled as people of a lesser creed, which is not the case. We have a lot of ambitious and beautiful creatives, people out here that have so much to give, but we don't have the opportunity. So with the Rise Project, it is specifically geared to bring out all those talents and bring them together under one umbrella and do this project as it was like we're going to war, in terms of we're rising up against all the oppression and all the things that we face in our society.
Yeah.
So the Rise Project is basically there to tackle the ills of society, give people hope, because in our music we are not only going to speak about the bad, we're going to even in other songs that we are yet to do on the Rise Project, which will be an array of issues that we face, like even with the latest one of Colored Lives Matter, and how important that is, how important it is for us to stand up and unify, so that we can be recognized as people, at least as a race, you understand, so that people can start saying, okay, they are a group of people and this is their culture, because they ask us sometimes, what is culture? Or how do we have culture? I mean, that's a redundant question, because we are culture. We are so colorful, we are so vibrant, we are so full of life. And just when I think of colored people, I think of spring. Like spring has just sprung, and that is how colored people are. We set it off. And sometimes for being that type of people, we're actually being put aside and negated and shunned, because we know how to make things pop. We know how to make things, come alive. And that is why we are being marginalized many of the times, because there's people who feel that we need to be placed in a box and stereotyped with all the different dirty labels that they give us. So we need to just rise. Right Project is about shattering stereotypes, shattering everything that you thought of colored people, or that colored people don't have unity, or they can't stand together. We're killing all that vibes. All that vibes.
I can see you're very passionate about it, but that's true. As an activist, you just stand up for something that is right, that you believe is right. It's not about anything else. It's what you believe is right at that point in time, and you fight for that. I love your initiative over here. Tell us a bit like who's all on the project.
Well, the people on the project is 4 of the people 3 of the people I'm sitting with now. And then we have Marion Reyners, we have Jonathan Cohen, we have Michael Rachebold, we also have
Roystan
Roystan and Natalie also. I mentioned myself, it's because I do so many things, I don't really worry about titles. Taslim Fakir, Giovanni Lewis, Fresh Eric, we have Easy, and we have Ezekiel,
RJ,
and RJ,
and Vinny VK.
and Vinita. Yes, so very talented artists, all were doing their own thing separately. But until we came across, we brought the initiative to their table, they all lapped it up, and within 2-3 days,
Yeah,
the song was arranged, composed, went to studio on the third day, laced the song. Yeah, it took us about a day and a half to lace the song, but what came out was a gem that everybody expressed themselves on. Everybody gave insight to their relationship to the situations and the ills that they're facing. The topic of the song is based on gender-based violence, which was very prevalent in society these days, actually globally.
Yes.
And so we thought that this would be the time for us to speak on this issue, especially now because it is so rife.
Yeah.
And that will be our intention to do with all the other tracks that we will be doing. We'll only speak on relevant issues that affect our people on a daily, so that they can also understand and be actually portraying through music what it is we're going through, and somehow find a solution after we've listened to the music. You know?
Yes, that's actually quite beautiful, man. That's actually a vast amount of artists which came through on this project, in all honesty.
Yes.
What has the experience actually been for you guys working on this project?
For me, the experience, fire, man, fire, because it's passion. Every one of us is part of this project has passion, and we want to bring out the best out of this project because we know where the direction is that we want to head with this project. As Roystan said, we want to empower. We also want to inspire. We also want to give hope, as you said. That's what you said. You know, and change mindsets. And I think because it's so real to us, it's so real to us that the passion behind it is pure fire. You know, and I'm continuously excited each day, just waking up and thinking about this project, what this project can actually do, not just for us, but for the people, you know, for the community, for the youngsters, for the people who are affected by these social ills. For me, it means a lot. It really is. It's really fire. It's spirit, man. You know, it's spirit for me. So I'm excited for this project. And
I
it's
would
about,
say exactly what Natalie's saying. There was fire when it came to the lyrics. It was fire. There was spirit when we came together,
man,
and even the atmosphere while recording was one of unity. People fell in their places. There was discipline. There was order. Yes, the devil tried to rear his ugly head here and there, but the energy was just so big it overwhelmed him. He was overwhelmed by it, and it's proof today that the track is done, and it's done and dusted, and it sounds so beautiful that you know, he had no place there what we were doing. And so I think this is something that is even the Rise project is something that is probably ordained by God already, so that we can do this His work through this music, through this to minister to people in ways that they understand, that is catchy, that is vibrant, that is like spring, like fresh. It's you know, it's for everybody, and it's inclusive of all races, sexual preferences. It's just a whole collective society. It's almost what Sophia Town used to be. Is what the Rise Project is.
Okay.
It's a collective it's bringing it back home, and as you said, you came full circle. Maybe this project also was meant to be born and birthed here in this area because of the significance that it has, for the past and for the present. Because if we can bring back that hub of creatives and culture and artists from all spheres, as we done with this track, and it happens so effortlessly. So then, if we can do that, I mean, really, we can move forward and in tackling a lot of issues and breaking down the stereotypes that exist.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey,
Yeah, man.
actually bring chills. Honestly, like that's how powerful this thing is actually. I'm gonna ask you like from 2 points of view as project managers. For this project, was I know normally like there's always issues when people come together, collaborations or whatever. With 2 people it's fine, 3 people is fine, but 10 people, like what how was the how did you guys actually come together or like evolve one another and was there any issues that
Honestly, I don't think there was any issues. I mean, unless there was issues and I don't know about it, but from my experience, there wasn't any issues. As I said, it's passion, man. Everyone came together has passion, had the same passion, has the same mindset, has the same heart. So it was easy working together. It wasn't even a matter of telling people, you need to do this, you need to do this. They just automatically connected. So everyone they knew to a certain extent the assignment within this assignment. As it's God ordained, bro, and God is a God of order. He's really a God, he's not a God of chaos. So things just fell in place nicely. And those little creepings in of the enemy, that's not even an issue. That's not even an issue, it's done and dusted. It's defeated, man. So
Once we gave them the directive of what we
what
wanted
it was,
to do,
it was easy to.
everybody just followed suit, and it was easy for them to relate to it, and they jumped in with wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
And so the product will speak for itself.
Yeah.
we'll play the song in a few and then we can just get some feedback. Yeah, we'd also like your feedback from the song. What do you feel about it? How it affected you? You can put in your comments in the bottom of the channel. Yeah, let us know what you feel about it. Well, feedback is very good, positive or negative. It's better to have a comment than not to have anything.
Nice one, Mo.
Yeah, and as an artist, I know like on the song there was gospel artists, there's trap artists, there was singers, vocalists. How was it to work with these type of different, like you even mentioned earlier about the sexual preferences? There were these LGBTQI plus A community. As an artist, how was it to work with those people?
It was exhilarating because obviously there's it's always good to take the bull by the horns, so to speak. So what happened was, for all the stereotypes that there are out there, we've come together and shown that that doesn't exist. You're all on the same page.
Yeah.
You're all doing this. You are all in the same fight. You are all living the same life or existence. You are in the same existence, and it's bad out there. And what are you gonna do? Nitpick about what you like and what I don't like, and who you are and what religion you are. And that's really childish for us to even think about things like that. There's bigger issues, bigger than us and our insecurities and our flaws in life or mistakes or preferences or whatever you may call it. So there's bigger issues in life that we need to address. And by sitting around nitpicking one another is not going to help us. So it's all about being the bigger person and moving forward, looking to the future. But the future is not yours. Remember, we creating a better future for the generation to come. That is why we're doing it. So the picture is far bigger than just you and me and our little issues and besides that, life is too short. Life is too short to worry about those little things because, man, it's going to bring us nowhere.
If that's going to be the case where people are so worried about, we're constantly going to stay stagnant. We're going to stay in the place where we are right now. And if we break out of that kind of mentality, just imagine what it can do, what changes it can bring, not just for a community or for a family, for a nation, for a globe. So the projects I think we do also, it's broader than just about us. The vision is always wider than what we are and what we want out of it. So I'm so grateful and I bless God for bringing the right people, at the right time. And it's the right people to do the right thing. And we're able to discern because a lot of us are believers and we trust God. So we're able to discern who is for the project and who is not for the project. And that is the beautiful thing about it. And it's exactly what Jason says for generations. It's for generations.
Touching on that, actually, Roystan mentioned bigger picture, future, vision, as you guys have said. In terms of the entire Rise project, I know most definitely it's not going to end here. It's not going to start in India. What is the bigger picture, the bigger goal for the Rise project in the future?
We do actually have something, but I don't think we're going to discuss it on here because it's not set in stone in paper yet. But it is huge.
But it would be in line with what we started it out to be. To change mindsets, to change people's perspective of our people, changing their perspective of themselves, our community to be more inclusive of all races, all, you understand, and not only those be put in a box one side. We already, apartheid is long gone and we're still segregated in our minds. So we need to break away from that and make a beautiful collective effort that shows that there's people that are rising up against the ills in society, the things that's wrong in society, things that people are afraid to speak about. We're going to speak about it. We're going to be the ones that, as Nat said, be the voice for the voiceless. We're gonna do the walking and the talking for people who can't do any of that.
And it's through the arts. And it's through the arts, it's through music, because everyone relates to music.
Future for us, I hope that we just grow to have a vast network of people where we can bring that talent together, hone that talent, make a success of our people in the arts and in the sphere of arts and entertainment, and also I'm sure that they, the level that we can set. We can set the bar high. We need to be given an opportunity in the entertainment industry because only few of us do get that opportunity. And when we do, there's also no structures after that can guide the person that makes it. So they tend to fall by the wayside or they lose the plot. So we need role models, positive role models, all that. And what we seek to do is inculcate that now already. So that one day we have, as Mo would like, the dream, one of Mo's dreams is to have a film school. Where I have that in common with Mo, I have that same dream. I feel that we can upskill our people and teach them so many things in the arts, behind the scenes as well as not just the acting and the singing and the rapping part of it. But yes, a school of the arts for our people. Because there's and I hope there's investors out there, people that have the money that can come to the table and let us sit down and speak and structure this thing out. And we can, not even the sky's the limit. There is no limits when it comes to the talent, the amount of talent that we have here in the community. Why we have this talent is because of the amount of grief that children are facing. There has to be an outlet for these children to pour out these emotions. And by expressing themselves would be one of the best ways. I think we're going to get the next Hollywood coming from
definitely, that should be the vision.
The next Denzel, the next all those the big names are gonna start coming from that. And I also want to, if I can, send a message out to those artists that have made it, colored artists who have made it. Start plowing back into your community because where you started, there is another one like you in your community that is waiting for an opportunity for somebody to guide him, to be a role model to him, to mentor him, or just to give him advice as to how to get through the hurdles in life. And that's what we need. We also not perfect. We also need people that will come in and help us to move forward,
to change that mindset,
to see this dream
and
come to fruition.
No, definitely. We were actually going to ask you if you have anything to say to the viewers or to anyone or even a person on the street. So thank you for that though. Nat, anything that you would like to add? Some positivity? We just have to keep it a bit short, but Just some positivity or
Sure.
some words
Sure.
of wisdom from a woman of wisdom.
No, thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna say a man's journey, right? The aim for a man's journey is to inspire, empower, motivate, uplift. I feel with the talent that Roystan has mentioned, it's an ocean of talent in Westbury.
Yeah.
For me, I always preach, I say, you know what, make the first step. Take the first step. It does not matter where you come from. It really does not matter where you come from. It's that first step that will determine where you go. It's either you take a step in the wrong way, or take a step in the right way. Take a step in the right way and see where that will get you. There are people around here that's willing to help. Just take the first step. And I think that's my advice to the youth mostly. You know, don't sit idle because of these stereotypes that we are classified by. We're lazy, we don't want to work.
Yeah.
Guys, just got the talent, just take the first step, man, and see what God will do with that step. Because I'm a firm believer, faith without works is dead. Work. Your first step is a step of faith. It's faith, that's a work, that's an action. Take the first step and you'll see what God does. I firmly believe, so just young ones, browse your talent. You've got the talent. Our colour people are not lazy. That's one thing of us, we are not lazy.
We just need the opportunity.
We just need the opportunity.
It's like you were saying, you know, when was yesterday? Like it's not just this is starting point. Today we are in Westwood Youth Centre with there's a lot of collaboration, there's a lot of opportunities. We look at Mashup, the way they operate, the way they work. They try and bring in opportunities to these people. Yes, there's a lot of collaboration. If you're an artist, please do contact us. If you're an investor, as what Roystan said, please do contact us. There's so many opportunities over here. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
There's other communities like this where there is talent, but the talent goes to waste because there is no opportunity. I look at Eldorado Park, how many people there, there's music producers over there, but because the opportunity isn't there, they cannot move forward from there. They have to go into that norm. The norm which is retail, banking, policing, call center work. That is the norm. That is what they know. We want to uplift them into a stage of their life or lift the level of their life where they are in currently. So this other look at Rega Park. People look at Rega Park, they say it's so dangerous in Rega Park. Yet there's talent over there too. But the opportunities need to come from other people to come into our community and collaborate with these people. You can come to Westbury Youth Centre, collaborate with us. We are willing to see what you guys are offering because it has to benefit the community. It can't be benefiting just one party or one individual. It has to be where it comes as a collective. We don't want that person that comes today because, to be honest, a person of color, a so-called colored person, I hate that term even, why they end up giving up hope is because they are only given a short string. And when they take hold of that short string, that string gets pulled away from them, meaning that the person comes in the community to make a change, but it's for personal benefit, for selfish purposes. And when they come in, they keep that short string, and the moment they grab on it, some hold tight, some can't, because then they let go, then their hope is again back to where it started.
It makes me think of the scripture, sorry man, just to interject there, when you spoke about talent and gifts. The Bible says your gift will make room for you and will bring you before great men. And if you're operating in a great gift, only success can come from it.
No, definitely.
You know, because God equips you to walk in that gift. You know, and it's not toiling because you're in a gift.
No, definitely.
So,
But thank you very much for tuning into our show. Any last thing that Tshepo that you would like to add?
I just have one more question for you guys. In case anybody wants to join or jump onto the Whole Rights Project, whether it be an organization that would like to fund the project itself, or artists out there who are watching this and actually want to be part of the Rights Project, how may they get a hold of you guys?
Alright, as Mo said, I'm at the Westbury Youth Center. We are at the Westbury Youth Center. My contact number is 074 049 4279. Yeah.
You can contact me either on Facebook or Instagram as Roystan and my phone number is 07860 71310.
Thank you very much for tuning in.